Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio with a 12 by 24 inch canvas that's been primed by Michaels but not by me. And I want to have a landscape sky that is oranges, but I'm not sure what order to put the colors in or how they're going to work out. And I'm going to start with some Isidora, which is a primary element. I think more than one. That is the Isidora, isn't it? No, that's a purely pigment gold. Where'd my Isidora go? My Isidora is a much lighter color. So this is the Isidora. And I know I said orange, but I gotta start with a lighter color. I have some Tuscan gold that I'm very tempted to use. I'm going to put some of this in there. This is a Vivid Intense. And I'm going to get that out of there. I seem to have misplaced my tweezers. Oh good, I've got a set. Helps if it's not plugged. Come on out. I sort of want a sky pattern to go like that. I don't know if it bears has anything to do with what's coming. This is Saffron and Mayan gold. And that looks weird. What is up with that? That's wow. I'm not even sure where that originated. Has to be something that was inside the cap. But at least I saw it. So I've got some orange crush mixed with vivid enamel. Doesn't matter if it's polypore or vivid enamel, I've just got it to use up. And it's open. And I'm going to use some Vivid Intense Red Orange, I believe it is. I think there's a red orange. This is definitely that color. I think if I go too much further, I'm going to have too much of the same color. I'm going to use some red interference. I don't expect it to show. I don't use it very often. It's mostly to add fluid to the process. And I've also got some interference gold. I didn't use any of this sour lemon with hollyberry, but I think I'm going to. Yeah, definitely like that. I held out some white, some Vivid Intense white just in case, but I think we're all set. Okay, I'm going to call it good. Okay, so I'm back, and I took a 15 or 20 minute break, and I opened my bottles and checked that they were able to pour out, and grabbed a OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula and opened my cell activators. And I want to use the Atelier red, orange red, and the phthalo turquoise, and the cobalt turquoise as well. If I get a chance, I'm going to also use the gold and the black and maybe the white. So to start, what am I going to do? To start, I'm going to use something that's looser than everything else and is not a Prizm pour or even a Colourarte product. It's Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold. I am a Colourarte affiliate, so you will find a promotional code. I saw that thing go in there. What needs to come out? Pretty good at that. It's a good thing too. Now, I usually tip these and I use an edge catcher, but this time I'm not going to do that because I used my spatula, my Oxo Omelette Turning Flip and Fold spatula yesterday. This is Mayan gold. I'm just going to use a little bit of everything. This is Emperor's gold. This is Tuscan gold. That I obviously need to make more of. It has obviously also not had any art fluid added to it because it's plenty thick. I have black iris, which is a Prizm pour. I'll list the colors underneath the video. I have no rhyme or reason to how I'm adding my colors. This is Aztec bronze, a vivid intense. Suddenly I'm inspired to use Tuscan sun, but I think I'm going to use the sour lemon that has holly berry in it instead. Not something I usually do, but that's okay. I have a little bit of Mayan gold with saffron left in it. You don't need all these colors. You could use just a few, I'm sure. This is Indian spice. I just want to make sure I have enough paint to cover. I might start out trying to tip this, but I'm not sure about that yet. Now I want to put some green in there. This is Fandango, and it's definitely time to mix some more of that. I hope this isn't awful. I've got Peacock and Chartreuse Purely Pigment Mix. And some green tea, which is a primary element. Another one that hasn't had any thinning done to it. Come on, close, close, close. Please close. It's not closing. Maybe I'm not supposed to close it yet. This is Indigo Violet. I've got a couple more colors, but I think I'm going to wait on them. See how it works. Let's just spread things around for a minute. And there's nothing to keep me from adding colors if I want to. Or even tipping again. is a little nerve-wracking sometimes when you're trying a new technique for the second time and it worked the first time, so you really don't know if it was dumb luck or what the scenario was. Alright, I like the mix of things more than I like the straight Aztec bronze I'm seeing, so I'm going to continue on with my journey and scrape off my spatula. I might even cheat, just put a little paint right over the edge. Okay, time. I've got gold, I've got black, I've got the color I want to try. You know what, I've got some gold to use up, so I'm just going to do that. It's in the description under the video. It's Atelier Rich Gold and Pabio Iridescent Gold. Any paint I have left over, I'm inclined to just put on the edge of the canvas. Since I've got to make some dark purple again. You know what, I've got some dark purple. I might want to use that dioxazine purple. I think it's ancient. It's like 5 years old or more. It was from Hobby Lobby. It was a master's touch. I love how that looks. Love, love, love it. I'm going to take a chance for a second. Hopefully not a big, long chance, but a chance. Wipe off my brush on the bottom of the canvas. Yep, it's moving. I see it. I think I can move it back again, too. I hope so. Might want to move it over. Move everything over. Because I can. And because it's headed that way already. It's good to know where the big lumps of paint are, but I do use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my mixtures, and that helps prevent cracking. Alright, so I'm ready to use some black. Wipe off that spatula in case I want to use it again, although I have others standing by, so that's going in the bucket because I already see the paint starting to dry on it. I'm going to use, brazenly, some of the Phthalo turquoise. I'm going to mix it with the gold. I kind of wish I'd used the shorter, smaller tool. And this side is pretty well covered actually, which is cool. If I scrape some paint off along the bottom edge, that'll be covered pretty quick. I just want to go ahead and try some of the orange with the black. Red orange, Atelier red orange, and it's Amsterdam black. And since you can see there's a nice amount of paint on there, it's just I got to remember that I can't tip it or I'll get big humps in my composition. No cat hairs allowed. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be a day in my studio if there weren't cat hairs. I like that. I still want the purple though. I like that too, but I still want the purple though. I've got to use some Purely Pigments Black Plum and make up a cell activator. Alright, it's a here goes nothing moment. I'm almost inclined, I am inclined to use a little dancing fuchsia cell activator too. The patterns are awesome. That might be kind of riotiously outrageous. And I meant to grab a smaller paddle, which I might be able to share. Let's grab a medium small one. Trying to juggle two things at once. Not my forte right now. I can always use my straw. Using one of the brushes as a palette, hoping my head isn't completely blocking things. Getting some good cell action. I think that bronze is going to get lost in the mix. Don't want to really lose all my gold. I wish I could say there was a formula to this, but it's basically messing around making a mess and hoping for the best. And then you got to look at what you got and decide if you like it and keep moving. I've got enough paint. I gotta be careful where I put my brush down or I'll wind up with paint chips that I don't want. Put a little more red-orange, right? Right there. Feel like tipping it up some. Take my paint and keep on getting rid of whatever I pick up on my silicone rubber brush. And go back again. Where do I need to go though? Not very far. I think I'm almost done. I think it needs trees. I think it needs trees. I'm not sure. I didn't use any of this cobalt turquoise and I want some. And it's actually well behaved. And I want more. As I see it cell. It's a pretty interesting bunch of colors. And there's definitely enough paint, so I could have probably got away with less. I'm going to blow this around. And I might even go so far as to put a little more purple in there. Although that does look like a mountain stream. Ha! I can't quite figure out where the gaps come from. Alright, I've got couple of minutes to tell you whatever I'm going to tell you, but the truth is that I expect to just finish and come back and put some trees in. I like the purple. I can't help it. There's a lot going on again. And I wish I could put a sun in there. I suppose I could put a big red sun. But what if I can't? That'll probably need to be kicked around a little. Hello again. Let me grab my glasses. I've decided, since I played with this digitally, that I want the sky to be way more orangey pink. So I'm going to grab a combination of colors. Actually, I'm just going to start with pink carnation and see how it goes. And I've got wet paper towels standing by. Alright, it's a surreal sun in colors I like. Now, here's my glove fingertip that's been used. I've got Peacock, and hopefully no paint chips. Fandango, which could actually be frog prints. It's very similar. Got triple sec. I don't think they'll show up because it's dark. I'm hoping that the green tea will do a little bit. Green tea is a primary element. So I drew myself a little map, and I think I'm going to grab a Q-tip that has dry paint on it. And look and see where I put my little trees. I'm trying to grab at least two colors. And I want things to be pretty subtle. I'm going to try and remember where I did a digital printout, but it's not very good, so I'm not sharing it with you right now. The peacock is the darker of the... make it an entirely forested little hillside. I better be careful of putting the light green on the light green, because that means they'll probably cancel each other out. Trying to remedy that by just adding some more color. Really simple little trees. Best if I don't stick my pinky in them though. I do want to fill in that little space. I got one more area I want to put trees, and then I'll be done. I like those. And I like the other ones too. Let's get on with these. They follow this below the green. I try and mix some color up. I could probably put little points on them if I wanted to make them evergreens. Probably put them in in autumn colors too if you wanted oranges. I'm just using the Q-tip as a paintbrush. Seems too easy not to try. Getting a little bit of all three colors at once. I'll just tell you guys I love you. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. It speaks to the YouTube algorithm. My email address is easpbgallery and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire about taking a class with me at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, one-on-one, or purchasing an artwork. Link here you'll find promo codes for Colourarte products and pixel paint designs, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video at around 2 p.m. hopefully. That'll be something else. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more, and I have 34 playlists of 100 videos each, and everything's organized by topic and genres. If you need anything, don't forget, ask questions. It's fine. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.